Hello, hello, hello. I'm out here rethinking all my decisions because the sun is setting and I guess I taste sweet to something. But I had to tell you something. I just want to say you're doing a great job. Like, seriously, you're doing a great job. I was telling my husband today in tears. I was like, I know that I always encourage people, like when I'm speaking to you and things like that, do something different. Do something, go down a different road, try something you haven't done before, right? And that's sometimes easier said than done. But what's worse is the feeling that, it's like, okay, I'm going to try this new thing. And sometimes our best stories are when it's like, I did it, and you'll never guess, and the whole world, turned over and everything was perfect. But sometimes there's a continual planting. It's like, I planted here, I planted here, I planted here. I did this thing, I did this thing, I did this thing. And sometimes you feel the fear of it because it is the thing you said, that's just not me. The truth of the matter is all of us have our own kind of, conditioning, our own type of programming that has us a certain way. We can grow up in the same household with someone else, with a sibling, and experience the same situations in a different way, and they impact us in a different way because we're all unique, and often we're given meanings like to the same events. So I have two sisters, one older, one younger, and there's certain meanings that I've given things that they didn't get, and certain meanings that they've given things that I didn't get. But those meanings that we put in our mind and our hearts are often the limitations that we feel. So sometimes the stuff that's just not me, that's just not who I am, that's just not what I do, sometimes it's based on the negative, like some encounters we've had, some experiences we've had, that one person experienced one way and you experienced in another. So then anytime that we're saying, I want to do something different, something that's very simple is for someone that might have an issue with public speaking. You might be like, oh, I'm not a good public speaker. And it might be based on the fact that you tried to speak in kindergarten or second grade or at the Easter play or whatever, and you forgot the words and you got stage fright. So now here you are at 28 years old, at 41 years old, and you're like, I don't speak in public. Is it that you don't speak in public, or the other person that made a mistake, that was like the other little kid that made a mistake and went on and tried anyway, they heard the same things, but it's because we put a meaning on it, like, oh my gosh, they're laughing. Well, the other person heard the laughing and they used it as encouragement. We're all very different, but often the things that we are deciding is not us, that becomes hard for us to deal with, hard for us to maneuver. The thing that we fear the most is because we've had a negative experience that has somehow been reinforced. I'm here to say to you, if you're doing something that is not you, if you're trying to break out of old patterns, I don't care if it's that you like knuck if you buck. And you like, what? This is not serving me. I have a friend, she said, girl, I was ready. I was that kid that was ready to fight. I was ready to fight. She said, but I'm blah, blah, blah old now. I don't have time for all that. I have to do something different. The moment that you don't respond to a thing the way that you are used to responding, you are carving an opportunity for something totally different to happen in your life. And it's going to frighten you because it might be that the reason why you were doing that thing is because this is how I feel safe. I'm going to stand up for myself. Or maybe it's, I don't trust people that do this thing because this thing has happened so many times. I'm not saying don't be wise, but I am saying, what lessons did you learn about how you can maneuver it and do it that don't have you based in fear? Whatever you're doing that is different than what you would do, just know you're doing a good job. I was telling my husband in tears, I was like, I'm doing this stuff that's different, but babe, and my thing was, I'm not doing it with like a cheerful heart the way I want to. I was like, I'm not cheerful. And I know that I need to be more cheerful as I do it. I'm sitting there like, you can do it. Go for it. You can do it. And I started hearing a voice say to me, you're doing a great job. You're doing something even though your experiences with it in the past and your beliefs around this thing have been something different. And that's what I'm saying to you. Whatever it is that you're doing that you normally wouldn't do, but you believe is going to take you to that place, that next level, that next place where you need to be, you are doing a great job. I am so proud of you. I am on that journey with you. And I believe as long as we're here on this planet, we are all going to be in that journey together. Keep moving forward. You are doing a great job. Every time you choose that path that you feel prompted to, that's not the normal one, but the one that you know is the best one for you. You are literally saying, I'm doing something different because I want a different result. So if you normally don't speak up because you feel like your voice has been whatever, right? No one's listening to me. And you'd say, I'm going to speak what I hear. I'm not going to get so emotional that I then say, oh, and then I sit there in a huff and I shut down. Whatever your pattern is that hasn't worked for you so far, if you're choosing to say, excuse me, I want to finish, and able to go through that, congratulations, you're doing a great job. I'm so proud of you. I am right here cheering you on. Whatever that thing is, whatever it is for you, that is taking you to a different path than the one you've seen. What do they say? Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and hoping to get different results. If you said, I'm walking away from this insanity of believing that the things that have not worked for me, that I need to continue to do it. Congratulations for taking personal responsibility for your life. Congratulations for having the courage to believe what's in your heart, what Creator has placed in your heart. Congratulations for being willing to step out of your comfort zone. Congratulations for being willing to do something that perhaps no one around you might understand. Congratulations. I'm so proud of you for trusting the I am in you, for trusting God in you, for trusting that you hear. Congratulations, because the things that you are doing, while sometimes we want it to be approved by everyone, the one that you are following, source that you are following, sees you. I am saying to you, as one on a path with you, that's out here doing stuff that's strange for me, I am saying, I am so proud of you. Keep going. Keep going. Apply pressure. Don't get scared now. Hey, Maureen. Don't get scared now. You're doing it. You're doing it. It will come forth. You've planted a new seed that needs nourishment. If you're one who's afraid to do certain things and you've taken the courage and said, I'm going to do this, congratulations. You are doing it right now. And what you sow and what you plant, that is what you'll reap. That's why you're not wanting to do the same things you've done before. That is why. Because you don't like what you've been reaping. When we change that pattern, sometimes there'll be fear. I don't care if it's the way we deal with like one of our offspring, one of our children, or whomever, and we say, I'm going to do something different. I think perhaps I've been too hard on them. I haven't been compassionate, or I think that I have been letting them get away with so much that I need to apply a tough, like just be more stern. When you first do that, it will feel so unlike you. But I will tell you this, if you are following what Spirit is saying to you, if you are following and doing what Creator has said in your heart to do, and if you are following that prompting, like the passage that says, you'll listen and it'll be like, go left, go right, go here, go there. If you are listening to that still soft voice that is speaking to you, that we all have, that is leading and guiding us, then you are getting direction. You are getting instruction. And when you follow that, even especially when it's different than what you would do, you just wait. But in the process of your waiting and you being like, okay, I'm doing the thing. Oh, I don't see it yet. This is not a magic trick. Our lives are like they are because of the choices we've made. Yeah? It didn't take me one time. Well, for some people it does. It's one decision. But for most of us, we find ourselves in these situations that we're in because of continually making a certain decision. I'm saying to you, if you've made a decision that you want to see your life in a different way and are walking that out, I'm celebrating you. And I'm reminding you that God sees it. God knows. And things are materializing. The thing that you've determined that you want is materializing because you're following the prompting. The prompting of I am in you. God bless you. Ugh! I said that more to encourage myself, I think. Because I love to hear that you're doing it. Can't always feel it. Wish I could, but I'm okay. I love it. And I just wanted to encourage you with that. You're doing it. Apply pressure. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.